Hey everyone, my name is Damian Journey, Global Chief Growth Officer at 72 and Sunny, and we're coming to you live from Sport Beach, hosted by Stagwell, here in Cannes Lions on the French Riviera at Sport Beach, right behind us, as you can see, where we're celebrating the intersection of sport, culture, and fandom. I'm joined here by my friends Donae Burston and Clement Reid from Fête Wines. We couldn't be happier to have you. Welcome to the team, guys.
Thanks, Damian. Great to be here.
Yeah, Damon, thank you so much for inviting us.
So before we get started, we know we're going to know more about what it is that you all do and the delicious juice you all make. But tell me very quickly. Oh, why am I? There's wine. What am I thinking? So you have two wines here.
Yep.
I would like you to just. Why don't we start by sharing the wines that we have and then pour the one you want me to drink.
Absolutely.
And I'll do that, and then we can talk about things.
There you go. So first up, we have our flagship, which is Fête Rosé, which is a classic Provence-style rosé blend for us, just produced down the road in Saint-Tropez. And then we have our beautiful white blend, Fête du Blanc, which is also produced down the road in Saint-Tropez as well. So it's your preference if you like white or rosé, but I think because this is my favorite child, my first child.
Your first child.
We're going to start with the rosé.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Could you do the honors of pouring
Absolutely.
me a wonderful glass?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
You want a midday pour or afternoon pour?
Oh, midday is good. I got work to do. All right, this is outstanding.
They're both the same, by the way.
First of all, oh yeah, they're the same. Okay, good to know. Well, let's start with the cheers. I'll let you come on, deliver the cheers.
Wonderful. Well, to Saint-Tropez, to Cannes, to the festival, to culture, art, sports, and wine.
There you go.
Cheers.
Say it in
Thank you,
French
gentlemen.
next time.
Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that gets the party started. As my
Yes.
granddad would say, that opens the doors of the church. All right.
Love that.
So, Sport Beach, you guys are here. We're going to talk about wine, but let's first talk about your impressions of Sport Beach. What do you think?
I'll go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, to me, this is exactly everything that we embody, that we stand for, that we believe in, that we strive to communicate and to show the world. Is that first and foremost, wine is all about fun, enjoyment, community, celebration, and having a great time, right? And so just like Sport Beach is blowing the doors down on this intersection of sport, business, culture, we're looking to blow the doors down on the wine category and a lot of the barriers that folks see to wine, right? We can have fun. La Fête means the party, right? So
I didn't know that. Wait a minute, all this time? What? Okay,
And so everything
makes
starts
sense
with
now.
this, you know?
The party.
Yeah, it's the
La
party.
Fête.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for me, I think also the ability to become the epicenter of the entire Cannes Lions Festival. You guys have pulled that off in a great way with sports. And listen, athletes are the new celebrities. We know that, as you can see by what's going on behind us. But just the power that you guys have brought to Cannes Lions, the energy from a non-traditional advertising way, which is amazing to see, you know, coming from the industry and being in it so long to see, like, this is totally out of the box thinking. You're engaging, you're providing an environment for people to engage in a different way, but to still do business.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying our best, and the idea all around the idea around Sport Beach was to allow people to engage in something they all love.
Yeah.
Like, whether you love or hate the Giants, you love or hate a player or not, everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
And all the brands are activating because it's the one place they can go and get guaranteed interest,
There you
always. And so we thought there would be an opportunity for people to actually care. And what's remarkable about it this year is you all are the official wine partner of Sport Beach. So we want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
I can tell you very casually, people have been buzzing about the wine.
Love that.
I've gotten more than half a dozen folks say, hey, this wine's great. How'd they get here?
Yeah.
I was like,
I know some people.
I know some people, exactly.
But to your point, the beauty of that is that you don't think about wine and sports.
No.
Right? It's traditionally spirits or beer. So what we're trying to do, again, is to redefine when you drink wine and make it, again, I always say omnipresent, a part of your everyday zeitgeist, whether you're watching sports or business. So to show up at a sports-themed event and function like Sport Beach and see wine, rosé and white wine being poured all day long, and I can tell you from what I've seen at the bars, the consumption is probably beating the spirits portfolios.
Wow, yeah.
Because you get the vibe and the essence of being in the south of France, which we're produced here, but also sports. To your point, love or hate it, you're engaged.
That's right.
So
exactly right. And it's interesting to say that too, because I mean, there's a benefit to drinking wine that you don't get with like hard liquor, right? The idea is of trying to drink hard liquor when it's 82 degrees outside and the sun's beating down.
Yeah.
People would normally do that.
Right.
But it's not a good thing necessarily.
Right.
In this case, they're going to play sports afterwards. You can have a little bit of this and still have fun without feeling awful about it.
Yeah.
So
It makes you a better pickleball player.
it does make you a better pickleball player. My jumper's definitely wetter after I've wet my beak a little bit. So you mentioned that you casually brought in the fact that you guys are, that your wine is produced here. So talk about the business. Where are you guys located? How was it founded? Where do you produce and bring it in? So give us the whole Fête story, because I'm dying to hear it.
I'll talk about the founding, and I'll let you talk about where we're from. So for me, I've had a love affair with the south of France. I used to work for another large luxury conglomerate, and they would bring us to France, and we would find our way to boondoggle down to the south of France. So the very first time I ever had rosé wine, which is what we launched with, was here in the south of France. So it's like this personal thing for me. But why I wanted to do it is because you think about all the rosé brands that were on the market before, they were very female-oriented. The entire marketing, everything,
Totally.
it was female. So
Yeah,
we
in
were
fact,
like,
if you drank it as a guy, people would look at you like,
Correct.
"You getting a rosé?"
And especially in the U.S. But look around here today, and,
Yeah.
and it was like this 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You come to the south of France, everyone's drinking.
Everyone's
Yeah.
drinking it.
It's
Right?
water then rosé, or maybe
Yes.
rosé and then water.
Yeah, exactly.
So we wanted to bring that same essence of the lifestyle of the south of France, in particular Saint-Tropez, to the marketplace through Fête.
Love that.
Yeah.
So then tell us about the business, like where you guys are, where you're sourcing from, and how do you manage the business where it lives now as far as a global entity?
Yeah, so we're in a beautiful situation where we, thankfully we didn't have to buy a vineyard to start a wine company, which is really nice. Allows us to really, build the best relationships across the entire region of Provence without being tied to, if we'd invested $100 million into 100 hectares,
Yeah.
then we'd be stuck having to produce wine from that lot. And
Yeah.
if you've got
Good
a
or
bad
bad
year,
year.
good or
Good
bad,
or bad
exactly.
year. Interesting.
And so instead, we're able to focus all of our energy on all of our efforts on developing the entire region, and then really picking the wines and the individual lots that will work best to create what by design and by law has to be a blended wine anyway. So both Côte de Provence Rosé and the Blanc that we're enjoying here all are blends of multiple varietals, so different grape styles, and sourced from different regions, allows us to really select the best of the best to go into La Fête.
So that's a good thing. Not that everyone in the world is a wino like I am. So let's spend a moment explaining a little bit about what grapes are primary in your rosé and what's primary in your Blanc.
So the rosé is going to be Grenache dominant. So Grenache brings a lot of beautiful, lively fruit. So you get fresh strawberry notes, and that's very, very symbolic of and representative of the Côte de Provence region. Then we add Cinsault and Syrah to our rosé, which gives it a little bit more of a vinous quality, a little bit more acidity, nicer balance and structure. So it's not just fruit, but it really rolls through the entire palate, and you have a very nice evolution over 15-30 seconds that it lingers on your palate. The Blanc, which is our white blend.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, he describes that well.
Damn, those are strawberry.
A little strawberry up front.
And it does linger about 30 seconds. It's outstanding.
There you go.
No, it's not complex, but it is structured.
Yes.
Which is something you don't often find in a rosé. Oftentimes
normally they
it's like
come and go.
water.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
think it's done.
Yeah.
But this has some body. It dances on your tongue. I love that.
Love the dancing on your tongue. My favorite tasting note when I hear it from someone who says, you know what, I don't know a lot about wine. I don't know how to describe it. I say, well, how do you feel? What do you think? First word that comes out often is it's yummy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
When in doubt, go with
tasting
yummy.
note.
Okay, that's the tasting note.
Yummy.
All right, and what about the Blanc?
So the Blanc, the white, is going to be Vermentino base. So
Okay.
Vermentino is most famous in Italy.
Okay, yeah.
But also grows here on the French side of the border.
Yeah,
and
for
is
those of you
really
who don't know, that
indigenous
we're
to the
literally
region.
like 100 miles or less from the
Italy, yeah.
the Italian border. So it's not that hard to believe that the grapes might grow there and here well.
Right.
So I didn't mean to interrupt, but
So
continue.
Vermentino is the base, and then finished with Viognier and Colombard. And so same thing, the signature style for the La Fête portfolio is to have this roundness on the palate, right? Where you have beautiful, vibrant fruit, but you also have that acidity keeping us through.
Okay.
But more importantly, again, it tastes good.
It
Right?
tastes good. Yeah. You also have a red, if I'm not.
We also have a red,
right?
which is a red blend, same style from Provence, Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre, dominantly led with Syrah, but no oak, right? So it's not a big Pinot, spicy Syrah you're used to, because we don't finish it in any oak. It's all steel tank. So
Okay.
really a good, luscious, red, easy drinking red wine.
Perfect. Now, we're sitting in France enjoying all the things, and literally Jason Kelsey just threw a football out into a crowd of people
Look
who
at
are
all those
about to
people
tackle
waiting.
somebody to try to get it. That's crazy happening right
Yeah.
around here. Welcome to Sport Beach, people.
There you go.
Where can I get this in the United States? Because I can't carry enough home with me per law. So how do we get it back? How do we access it in the U.S.?
Yeah, so the best way would be to visit our website. So you www.lafettewine.com, entering your zip code. We have a retail store located to tell you hotels, restaurants, and liquor stores, grocery stores that have it in your areas. That's the actual best way. But anywhere you want to be, we'll be. So the finest hotels, the finest restaurants, and then the best retail shops and fine wine shops. We're there.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
Love that. And to get into a fine wine shop, you just walk in and say, "Hey, listen, I've been looking for." No, seriously. This is no, seriously. Because this is a question for people that don't have maybe something in their grocery store they can access. You go to your local fine wine store and you say, "Listen, I've been looking for for Lafette.
Yep.
Here's the website. Can you access this for me?" And they get in touch. Is that how this works?
So
what's the approach?
in the U.S., it's a 3-tier system. So we have a distributor that manages each individual market. But yes, if you as a customer go to that shop and say, "I want this brand," they'll find out what distributor we're with, get the product, and bring it in for you.
Okay.
The
In fact, we love
reigns
that.
supreme.
Yeah. So listen, this is delicious stuff. I've been drinking it now for a year. I met these gentlemen last year in San Tropez. And
Humble brag.
Well, no, I mean, that just sounds like a jerk. I'm not a jerk.
And you're going to the winery on
fancy,
Monday.
And I'm definitely not rich. But we did meet these gentlemen there, and for the last year, I've been drinking this wine, and it is excellent. And when I bring it to a party, people are like, "What is this, and where'd you get it?" And so I bring this up about how to find out how to get your hands on it.
Yep.
Because if you are interested, you might have to walk in a door somewhere and tell somebody
Correct.
you want it, and they'll figure that out for you.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, man.
closing thoughts before we leave. What do you want the audience to know about rosé wine or Lafette in general? And I think, why don't you go for Lafette, and I want you to cover rosé, because I've seen a bit of you talking about champagne versus rosé.
I would say
Don't steal my lines.
wine in general is meant to be, again, fun, convivial, easy, approachable, and we're knocking down a lot of those barriers. So if you're sitting here thinking, well, I don't know enough about wine, I don't know what the varietals are, I don't know how to go in, start with Lafette, open a bottle, enjoy it, share it with friends, and let the journey begin.
And for me, rosé is the new champagne. And I say that coming from a champagne background. The reason is it's the only other thing besides champagne that when you bring out a bottle, everyone gets happy immediately.
Yeah, that's
Right?
facts.
So it's like one of those things that champagne, rosé, let's go. So
I love that. I love that. I love that. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have a party,
there you go.
Lafette is a place to have a party, and I cannot be more thankful to have you two with us today.
What a privilege.
It's been a hell of a conversation. I've learned a lot about wine. I plan to drink all the stuff that you see on this table, maybe not at the same time. But that's it for now, everybody. Be sure to follow Stagwell and 72 and Sunny across socials, and catch up on all the cool things we're doing here at Sport Beach Season 2. Donae,
Thank you, Dane.
Clement,
My guy.
thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
joining
Love you
me. Over you all. Have a great
Salute.
time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.